Hey everybody, welcome in. Hi Patrick, how are you? I can't hear you again.
There you go. How's that?
There you are.
All right.
You just want me to introduce you twice every time.
It does that to me every time, man. It's the stupid computer.
It's all right. So I want to welcome everybody in. It's October, but that doesn't mean there's not some huge racing going on all around the Northwest, right?
That's right. Lots of stuff still going on.
So Lacey from Tri-City Raceway, she's hanging out in the back. She's getting ready to come on. They've got the big Fall Classic coming up this weekend. Talk about that. A lot of the guys and gals weekend are already making up Raceway. So there's going to be a few of our favorites too up there.
Yep, gonna be some people we like to watch, and some of our friends are going up to hang out too.
And we're cool again. Not that we weren't, but we're cool again. Hang on. Oh yeah, we're cool because we are live on Instagram again. That's where all the cool people hang out.
We're Instagram official.
We are. So I don't know if that's good or bad. The only thing is Instagram wanted some money. So if you're on Instagram, you can't comment. You have to go to YouTube to comment or Facebook because Brent and Patrick are cheap / poor, I guess, poor podcasters. So yeah, but anyway, and for some reason you might have to do comments because right now on the bottom right-hand corner of my screen it says it's time for an update. So if I disappear, I just told it to wait a minute. But if you guys are in there, jump in and join us. Comment like this beautiful young lady, Sherry Waters, the Race to End Bowling. They help us out a ton. Sherry Waters assisted me in staying up all night a few weeks ago. They all went home and went to bed, but I didn't. So I appreciate that. Makes me feel young again until Sunday morning. Then I feel old because apparently I am. But you know what? When there's a big race, you got to enjoy it, right, Patrick?
Yeah, she helped a lot of folks with some organic juice stay up a little bit late. Shout out to Sherry Waters and the Race to End Bowling crew, sponsor of the podcast. And they went to my alma mater. They went out to Cypress High School, took the sprint car, looked excellent, and they got some cool pictures and stuff. If you didn't catch it, you're going to want to go check out Natalie Waters' Nat Attack page, and she's posted some of the pictures there. It's really cool.
Yeah, so they've got a big help. We couldn't do what we do without them, along with my friends from Overturf Photography, Mary and Jerry. Were at Meridian a couple weekends ago, and can't wait for an opportunity to see them again. And they were already like, "What do you guys need for 2026?" So it's really cool to have the support of all those folks.
Yep, love Overturf Photography. That was the one thing I need to apologize real quick. Spanky asked me last race of the season. He's like, "Hey, I just need you to make sure you shout out Overturf Photography on the broadcast." And I got excited and in the moment and totally forgot to say anything to
you. Got excited and in the moment.
I know. Listen, that's what I do. Okay.
Race cars. I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
Last race of the season, I was just all psyched up on everything. So to Overturf Photography, I'm sorry, but Overturf Photography is the best for any of your swag, promotional items, memorabilia. They can do it all. Not just about racing, mind you. Maybe you've got a grandson, maybe you've got a granddaughter, a child, a cousin, a family member, a relative, a friend that maybe needs something cool done. Like you could make trading cards for somebody, baseball cards, soccer, football, basketball, whatever. They can do it all. Make a banner for somebody, make a blanket for someone. Great Christmas gift, by the way, a custom made blanket and or pillow. They can do it. Just saying. Overturf Photography, go to their Facebook page. You can order stuff via there. You know, you can send them a message. Hey, I'm looking for this. They can give you all the details, hook you up. And we really want to send them in the off season now for racing, some racing business. So order all your goodies in the off season. Now get ready for next year.
Patrick, how long have you been married? How many years? Uh-oh, that was a trick.
I've been married since May 30th, 2008.
All right. Because Patrick just did the perfect husband apology. Like when you make your wife mad, like you thought you might have made Overturf upset, you nailed it. That's what us married guys do, right? We apologize. So no, Overturf though. Just saying, because I've done that a lot in my 50 years. That's doesn't always work for me, but there you go. Sherry had them make a banner for football. I think you saw one of those baseball ones when you were up here at Meridian with me, didn't you?
Yeah, this was a baseball and I think a softball. It was really, really cool. And it's not just that they can make a banner, but the image, right? They can make the background look all nice, and they just they know how to do all the fancy computer stuff and just make it look magical.
Right. So we appreciate
Austin Murphy.
Those folks.
What do you say? What's an off season? Yeah, well, it's off racing season for them.
Your work, yeah, they're working on making some crazy cool stuff. You guys are all going to be working on making your cars faster for 2026.
Yeah, Overturf Photography. I bet they don't. I don't think they ever get days off. To be honest with you, like their time off is probably traveling to an event.
Exactly.
If that counts, they're always doing something.
Yeah. Riley's on.
What's up, Riley?
Riley Robert, the queen. I mean, the king of traveling. No, I'm just kidding, Riley. Riley set it up to the Fall Classic that we're going to talk to Lacey about. Patrick, we talked about staying up and drinking a little good juice, nothing illegally or nothing that none of us are old enough to drink, to make you feel young. You know what? I think that, especially after we talk to Lacey here in a little bit, you know what I'm going to do? You know that what this old fat guy is going to do? I think I'm going to work at Meridian Speedway Saturday night. We're going to have a boat race of destruction grand finale. A lot of our friends are going to be up at Tri-Cities Raceway.
Yep.
I think I'm jumping in the truck about 10:30. I'm going to cruise up I-84 for 4.5 hours to the Tri-Cities area. I'm going to knock on Spanky and Riley's hotel room door at probably 3 a.m. and ask if I can sleep on the floor, because I love all this stuff, and I have never been to Tri-Cities Raceway. Been to a few of the tracks in the Northwest, but so I'm going to go 20-year-old Brent, and I'm going to do an all-nighter and go up and hang out with Riley and Spanky. They don't know that yet, but they do now, so please leave the door open and don't call the police when I knock.
Yes, please. Let him in.
You think I can do it? I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, you're going to have to rip some caffeine on your way up there, but you can definitely make it happen.
Yeah, I can make it happen. So that's the plan anyway. Austin Murphy's here. Why even stop racing? Lee Hackney. Good to see Lee.
What's up, Lee?
And look at this one, Terry Hassan. If you were still at the racetrack at 10:02, I'm dragging you into my truck, and we're going to go up and see your boys. And we're going to the Fall Classic. So, yeah, keep those comments coming in. But let's get Lacey on here. I know she's got a crazy busy week. Definitely the best weekend of short track racing up there, and maybe in the entire Northwest if you love stock cars. 2 days, 2-day event. They call it the fastest half-mile racetrack, and it is a beautiful facility. So let's bring Lacey on from Tri-City Raceway. Hi, Lacey. How are you?
Hi. How are you guys? I'm doing great.
Busy, I bet, up there.
Oh yeah, it's always busy. But the Fall Classic weekend is definitely all hands on deck.
Well, tell us a little bit about it. I know we talked to you before Apple Cup earlier in the year, and then of course it seems like it was yesterday, and here we are talking last races of the year.
I know.
Fall Classic, what's it all about? I mean, you guys got a huge car count, some great drivers going up there.
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, I mean, I feel like we just, I blinked and the season was over this year. It just went so fast. But the Fall Classic presented by Desert Food Mart, so 38th running. And we have over 130 competitors. I mean, it's going to be massive. We have Saturday scheduled October 4th. It will be pro late models, mini stocks, and Northwest modifieds. I'm sorry, I have my phone keeps going off, but We have about 30 Pro Late models. We have 28 mini stocks right now, which is absolutely incredible. And we have a really strong car count in the Northwest Vintage Modifieds. And then we follow it up on Sunday, and that will be a day race. And we'll have the Fall Classic 200, Northwest Super Late Model Series, Hobby Stocks, and then we have the Northwest Vintage Modified Open.
That's all kinds of racing, Patrick.
That's a lot of racing. What time you guys starting? Like 9 a.m.?
So on Saturday, gates open at 3. We'll have Fan Fest on the front stretch at 4:45, so everybody can go hang out with the drivers and, you know, get their photos. And it's one of my favorite parts of it. And then racing will start at 6 p.m. And then on Sunday, we open the gates at 10 a.m. and racing starts at 1 p.m.
And so for people that are out of town like me, is there a way to watch online?
Actually, surprise, you guys get the spoil alert. We do have low budget racing low budget TV coming, and they're going to be doing pay-per-view for us.
Tommy and the crew, I know I saw that, and I immediately, Tommy's done a lot with us at Meridian in the past before we started our own, and definitely kind of one of the initial streaming guys, right? The crew.
Oh, okay.
So I already talked to him. I'm like, all right, we gotta see it if we're not here. Oh, did we lose Lacey for a minute? We'll get her back. She'll be back. But yeah, so Tommy and Low Budget TV. So log on to their stuff on Facebook. I know he's got a 1 day price, or you can get the 2-day show, Patrick. You can watch the whole thing, Saturday and Sunday. You can just do the deal, right?
Yeah, that's the way to go if you're asking me. You know what I mean? Get that package, you're set, and that's the weekend. Tons of action. It sounds like they've got so many different classes and a good car count. So, you know, that's a great way to spend a weekend if you ask me.
Yeah, it is going to be cool. So while we wait for Lacey to return, got a couple of our fans. Austin Murphy said going to try some winter races down south. Yep. Eric Havasu, Vegas. Those are always good ones. Here she is.
I'm so sorry. I had a phone call and it kicked me off.
You're all right. It happens. But no, we were just talking about how cool it is to actually bring that opportunity for the fans to be able to watch. Is that something? Have you guys done that up there before? Or is this the first?
So we've had live streaming before with Racing America, and I met Tommy last year because ARCA Menard Series West contracts him out, and he did a phenomenal job, him and his team. And then so this year when he came up, I asked him, hey, what are you doing for Fall Classic? And there was originally, the reason why we've never done it before is because the series had a contract with a live, production, and so we were unable to do it. But I asked Tommy, he was like, yeah, of course, we'll come do it. And so we were able to do it this year, and I'm so excited for that because I think it's a pretty big deal. So for everybody to be able to see the drivers, and we were able to do that on a regional platform is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, those guys put together a great production. All of us that are trying to stream races and stuff here in the last few years definitely modeled it after that. So that's a great choice there for you guys. Do you have some questions, Patrick, for Lacey about the big old Fall Classic coming up this Saturday and Sunday?
Okay, so who are some of the names that we should be watching out for or listening for?
So pro late models, super late models.
Start with pro lates. Pro lates on Saturday.
Pro lates. Oh man, like? It's a really good bunch of competitors. I mean, it's so hard to tell you exactly who to be looking out for. I definitely think that the Real Brothers are fast. Thompson's fast. Hayden Plybond's coming out. We have, there's so many. I mean, it's going to be very, very tight competition. So I I can't even tell you who I would bet on, because they're all really good and anything can happen on, the tri oval and with the track surface. I mean, it's hard to say. Wyatt Gardner, Thomas Stanford is always really fast. He was really fast over at Labor Day Spectacular, but he blew his engine. Haley Constance is another great contender. There's just so many. I think BJ Tidrick's going double time. That's another great one. And if I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry, but those are the ones that I can think off the top of my head right now for pro late models.
What about is there a class that you guys have out there that you kind of feel like is going to get like the majority, you know what I mean? Like a bigger section of the fans are here for these cars.
It's really hard to say. Man, the mini stocks have such a great community. And they come in numbers, but super late models, pro late models, hobby stocks, they all come with, all their family, their crews, and they have big followings. So I think that it's kind of split in between all of them.
And they have the Northwest Super Late models up there for it's their championship too. That's got to add a little bit to that too for that group, right?
Yeah, and it's also our it's our championship night as well. So it's just going to be colossal, I think. But yeah, it is the Super Late Model Series. I'm sorry. It is the Super Late Model Series Championship. People keep texting me, and I'm just my phone keeps going off. Sorry about that.
You're good. Go ahead, Patrick.
Is there any special food items going on or anything like that for this race? I always got to ask about food. So
food. So definitely loaded nachos, loaded fries. We love those. I personally like a good cheeseburger. Like, I get excited for the cheeseburger. That's my go-to every time.
Yep.
So I'm kind of biased to that, but fresh lemonade. Hopefully they'll have hot cocoa, because it says that it's going to be pretty cold compared to what it normally is. I do have a espresso vendor coming out this go, which I'm so excited about, especially on Sunday after everybody partied on Saturday. We have some coffee in the morning because the pit gates open at like 7:30 in the morning. So very excited about that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, anybody that's going up to the racetrack, it's going to be perfect time to buy a hoodie and get a hot cocoa or an espresso, something like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have some really amazing merch. My uncle is a phenomenal graphic designer for motorsports throughout the nation. And my family owns Atomic Screen Printing, so they come up with amazing designs. So we have hoodies, t-shirts, you name it, they got it. So it's pretty cool.
Are there any traditions that are associated with this event?
There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of legacy in this, but the tradition, I would say, is like the generations coming together. The middle-aged, I guess that's kind of like what I am. I'm not middle-aged, but kind of close. And then you have the teens. They all come together. I feel like that's the biggest part of what the Fall Classic is about. It's more than a race. It's about everybody coming together, and then, writing their name in the history books is kind of a big deal. So, I mean, we're honored to be able to take it on.
How has the community, has the buzz been going for this race up there?
Yeah, I feel it. It's definitely electric. You can always tell, especially like we have dry camping. So when the dry camping is completely sold out and we've totally packed it, I already know, excuse me, that it's going to be a big event. But ticket sales are going really well. Excuse me. And everybody knows, that I see, and they're very excited for this event to come to Tri-Cities. So
what's the capacity up there? Like how many butts can we get in seats up there?
So it's really close to 5,000 between the west turn to turn one. We're really close to that, but we just acquired more seating. It's not up yet, but we're going to be able to hold way more than that. And I'm very excited for it because we have a big 2026 coming up.
Right on. And for anybody that's going, where's like the rowdy section? Where's like the, you know what I'm talking about? The extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So definitely Western is rowdy. But we have a beer garden. And that's absolutely awesome. It's over in turn one. And then we have the turn one club that's VIP. For Saturday, it's already sold out. We have a couple more tickets left for Sunday. Those two areas are really great. That's the only place that we serve alcohol. So it's very rowdy in those spots. Or you define what rowdy is, because in the pits it can get rowdy in a different way. So it's up to you on what you define as rowdy.
Yeah, I'm just talking about not going to get thrown out by security, but having a good time. You know what I mean?
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, for sure. So definitely turn one is the place to go.
Right on. What's going to be the key for, you know, for you, for this to be a success, for everything to go off, other than obviously like Mother Nature needs to cooperate, all right? Like stay chill, Mother Nature, to let you guys put the thing on, right? But what's going to be a couple of items you think if we can do this and this, it's a success?
So I would say, when I look at like Mother Nature, she's already raining outside right now, so she's cooperating. It's going to be great tomorrow and through the weekend. We're good on that. But for it to be a successful event, obviously everybody's safety. That's what I care about the most is, seeing drivers go out there, compete, and safely coming out and not wrecking. Like, I would hate to see that. But, also just being able to be in the atmosphere. So I love to see packed stands, especially with this car count being over 130 drivers. You would think that they should equal each other out, and I consider that a success. So to have the fans pack the stands for all these drivers.
Right on.
So Lacey, for the fans that are out there that are watching us tonight, just a quick little history on Tri-Cities, because I know you and your family have had a lot to do with it, and kind of a really cool revival you guys have been a part of the last few seasons. So kind of catch us up on that a little bit as far as what's gotten us to this big show this weekend as far as bringing this track back to life.
Well, so there's a lot of us involved in this facility, and a lot of hours go into a lot of volunteer work. It's not just one person. It is a team of people all working together, moving forward, and just marking items off the list of things that need to be done. There's still a laundry list of things. So everything that we generate through racing, it literally goes right back into the facility. Like I said, we're working on grandstands right now. The goal is to pave a smaller track at Tri-City Raceway, so that way we can have, legend sprint cars. So that's going to be like the next goal. We would love to fence all the way around, so that way we can have, parking all around. And especially with our expansion of grandstands, we'd love to see a big RV section open up, track sides. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things that could be done. But, it's just getting there. And I feel like we're just slowly, marking off that list and continue to keep dreaming and pursuing.
Right. So for this weekend, then we've got some people. Obviously, people are already headed up. Tickets available, pit passes, all that kind of stuff. Is it still opened up at this moment?
Yeah.
You still got some tickets?
So it was really funny. Actually, my husband and I pulled up today to do a couple things at the track, and there's already RVs parked there, people in their spots. I mean, Hoosier is already there. So it's like all coming together. You can feel the energy. It's starting to, generate. But yes, we have tickets on sale online at tricityraceway.com. Online registration is closed, but you can easily get a pit pass at our pit shop, the TCR building, on the east side of the venue. And you can also register if you guys decide to race. Come on out. You're more than welcome to join us. We'd love to have you. But yeah, it's still open and going. We still have a little bit of tickets left, so everything's available.
Okay. So even like the crazy Meridian Speedway announcer that's going to roll in bright and early Sunday, I can still get in, right?
Yeah, like we already have a ticket for you. We have it waiting. Yeah.
See?
Yes. Yes.
Now I just got to make the trip. So yeah. No, definitely.
You just got to make it there, and it's going to be awesome. And I feel like being at Tri-City Raceway is way different in person than it is on television. I mean, it's awesome on television, but like to be there with the energy, with the fans, everybody having such a good time. I mean, it's unlike anything else. So I would say definitely come to a live event, support your local tracks, any of them in the Northwest. That's the most important thing you could do to keep this dream alive, racing alive.
Yeah. So you guys are going to get things started then. Saturday, it's October 4th and 5th. Hoosier Tire, ICCU, Hoosier Tire West Pro Lates, and then, of course, the Big Northwest Super Late Model. Patrick asked who the favorites are. I think it just depends on who you like. I mean, I know even some of our local drivers that are going up there. When I was doing the little promo for the show today, I'm like, like Lacey, you don't want to leave anybody out, right? But I know that usually I do. So I think it's just what a great mix of drivers you're going to have up there.
But I do have a question for you guys. Who's your pick? Who's your pick?
Boy, now I'm going to make my local boys mad, but I got to go Northwest Super Late Models. I got to go Ryan Phipps because if he gets it, that's going to seal the deal on his championship up there. So I guess awesome. Dan Lowther, Jovan Dillon that are going to hate me. But this weekend, my favorite's Ryan Phipps.
Same. Yep, Phipps. Yep.
Ryan Phipps. Yeah, you guys have a lot of. We have tons of Idaho drivers, which is amazing. I think Trevor Christiani is definitely somebody to look out for, but he's doing the pro lates, not the supers. I forgot to mention him. Always super fast. So that's very good. I love it. So I appreciate that. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. So everybody can go to tricityraceway.com. It's going to be huge. It's awesome that you guys are able to put that together, and the drivers are flocking to it. The fans are flocking to it. We're going to do our Meridian Speedway grand finale, and then I'm going to come up. We're going to be there Sunday to check it all out. So
awesome.
Looking forward to it.
And boat races, that's a huge event for you guys at Meridian.
Yeah. So we're gonna have our 5,000 people in the grandstand Saturday, and then like I said, Riley, my good buddy Riley, who also put on here Lacey. Apparently Riley was up there when Greg Biffle was up there. Said, "Are you gonna break out your favorite polo that Biff ripped up?"
I'm really
I saw
sad
some
about
videos of that.
Riley, I'm really sad because I just got that Nike polo and it was awesome. But Greg Biffle's like, I'm going to rip off your sleeves. And I was like, man, I don't know what to do here. You know what I mean? Like, should I say yes? Should I say no?
Right.
Okay, if you autograph it, I'll let you do it. My daughter, she wouldn't let him rip off her sleeves. She's like, we got to go find a different t-shirt, Mom. She's 9 years old. They had a different t-shirt for her because she wasn't going to mess up her nice one.
That's awesome.
It was pretty funny, yeah.
That is awesome. So yeah, if you guys are watching us, if you can't make it up there, which I think you should, Low Budget TV is going to have it all. Tommy and the gang will be getting it on the stream, and that'll be really cool, Lacey, to get that opportunity for all the folks that can't make it up there. It's gonna make that even more reachable.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, right? Is spreading the word and showing the talent here in the Northwest. So,
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will let you guys get some rest because you're probably not going to rest for the next 4 or 5 days. But we appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us. We'll be pumping it up through the site, and we'll see you on Sunday.
appreciate you guys. Have a good one. We'll see you on Sunday.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All
Thank
right.
you. All right, Patrick. So there we go. Tri-Cities Raceway. Ooh, I love it. Dan Lowther's going to be there. See, I
Bringing
knew,
a
I
big
knew if
group.
I didn't pick Lowther or one of these guys that was watching, if I picked somebody else, I just want to go up and see all of them go racing because
Yeah, I mean, we love our guys. You know what I mean? So we're cheering them all on. Lowther's a solid dude. He's been to Magic Valley. We love seeing him out there, and he let my kids get in his car. You know what I mean? So like, you want to see everybody freaking win, but if Phipps has a chance for it all, like, let's, you know what I mean? Like, we want to see that happen too. So like,
yeah.
we chill all our people on. We're gonna cheer our people on. We love them all. It's just, I get the feeling this is one of those events, you know what I mean? Like, that we went up to Meridian for Pink Lady. It's like that, right? Where the vibe is just like, you're looking forward to it all year long and you can just get the buzz. It's electric and you're looking forward to it. Now, she's been working probably all year to make this event happen. Lots of behind the scenes stuff going on just to be able to pull it off. And, it's kind of like a relief when you finally get to that moment, like cars start getting on track, fans rolling in. She said people in RVs are already parking up there. Like, it's just, man, if you haven't been to a race or haven't been in a while, find a race and get to one because the atmosphere is something that you have to experience. Friday practice can't get here fast enough, says Spanky, and that's how it is. Like, you'll find yourself wanting to go to practice, man. Practice, man.
Yep. Dan Lowther. Dan's been a part of it. He's got him and his crew up there. So definitely, you guys that are watching, who's your Northwest Super Late Model pick? Let us know. The Sunday, the 200. Here's what they say on their website. Obviously, Super Sunday, the Fall Classic 200, and even on their Facebook page, you can go through. There's Ken Bonney and Dan Lowther and Ryan Phipps and Zach. I mean, they're just, who do you pick? So if you guys are still with us, there's quite a few of you on here. Who's your favorite? Right? Who's going to win the big one?
Yeah, let us know who you think. And really, you can't go wrong, right? Because if you're at a racetrack and you're cheering someone on, you're helping the racer, you're helping the promoter, you're helping the track, you're helping the sport. So it's like a win-win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Spanky and Riley be waiting for that knock on your door. If I leave at 11 p.m., Patrick, it's a 4-hour-ish drive. 3 a.m.?
Yeah.
I might have to stop and pee because I'll be drinking Pepsi the whole way. So, yeah, I'll take a good 4-hour nap because, this doesn't come naturally. I got to rest up. Anyway, but yeah, so it's going to be a cool show. Spanky says I need to knock on the door and say housekeeping.
Housekeeping, want me fluff pillow?
Yeah, and Riley would be like, "Oh, yes, I want that pillow fluff." Not what you're thinking, Riley. Not what you're thinking, buddy.
Got to show up with an air horn to Riley's room.
Oh, I should.
4 a.m. Nah, then he might get kicked out. We wouldn't have a room.
Yeah, and I might get put in jail, and I do have to work Monday morning, so it's got to be it's going to have to be a quick turnaround. Yeah. But you know what? You only live once. I haven't been up there, and we're going to do it. Riley and I were talking the other night. He's like, there's no way. And this is possibly true. And you ask my children or anyone, there's no way Brent Hardy can leave that racetrack without wandering around in the pits for about 4 hours first. I said, but if I walk straight out the front gate and I'm going to park right by the front gate and just pretend like nobody's back there waiting, that would be awesome. Lee Hackney and the Kyle Telstra machine. Yeah, we would love to see the 91 back up there. Kyle's had some pretty good success up at these races in the Northwest as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be a cool show up there.
It will.
You, on the other hand, just wrapped up season number 3 at Magic Valley Speedway. How was championship night?
It was good, man. Bittersweet, right? We had a great turnout. Crowd was good. Everybody was having a blast, and it was hard because I was excited. Everything's going on. We're crowning champions, but with every passing race, I was like, okay, okay, 4 races, okay, 2 main events to go. Last main event for 6 months. I was like, it's hard, man. Hard to say goodbye to the season. But it was a really good day at the racetrack. Got a little cool at the end, a little cool, but it was okay. We had we were chugging Dr. Peppers with the bars in Victory Lane, as
Saw
expected. Yep. And we had they hooked me up with a couple shirts, and David gave me a shirt, and they wanted to make sure that I was covered, and I still got covered in Dr. Pepper, but they had me covered, so it was really, really good. But it was great racing. Killer burnouts. We had some great burnouts. So, I mean, at one point it was I believe it was after the Hornets main event. I think it was Rydalch and Ryan Adams put their cars nose to nose and smoked the joint out. Which cool. Burnouts are cool, but I thought about this afterwards. They did it right in front of the no smoking family section.
Oh. So they're pushing the limits.
It got pretty, like, to the point where I started running up the bleachers because I was like, at first I was like, ha ha, and then I was like, oh, for real, I can't see it. It's getting hard to breathe. So next time maybe we don't do it in front of the family section.
Yeah, but it's like it's kind of an addicting smoke, but it's not the addicting smoke. So you got to give them a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
right?
I just know there's some people up there in the family section that have like health deals going on. I was like, I don't want somebody to get hauled off by Magic Valley paramedics. You know what I mean?
And that's where Patrick cares, and I just want to see race cars smoking. Patrick's like, somebody might not feel very well, and I'm like, hold your breath for 2 more minutes. We're just doing a burnout. You're going to be just
down.
fine.
Let's go, dude.
And if not, paramedics are on site. No, I'm just kidding. That's not that. Yeah. But yeah, so championship night, man, can you believe it? 3 years in the books. 3 years ago, Dan was excited about bringing you up there, Adam and Spank and the whole crew. Man, what a fast 3 years, huh?
Yeah, it's gone by so fast, and miss Dan, love that guy. I appreciate him even being willing to give me the opportunity to give it a shot up there, and thankful for Adam and Spanky and everybody that has allowed me to keep showing up, and not just that, but let my family get involved as well. With Diane and the kids giving opportunities to just help out, whatever it is. We love going up there, and hope, like you said, we've said it before, we'll just keep showing up till they lock the door on me and don't let me come back in. So gonna be a little more involved. I want to help out as much as I can. So talked to Adam after the race and texted Brent Cool and talked to you guys when we were there for Pink Lady, right? Gonna do a little sponsorship involvement maybe. So if you guys know anybody in the Magic Valley area that would like to get involved with the racetrack, please have them contact boy. I'm gonna reach out to some people, see if we can, if I can even help one more partner join on at the racetrack and help things in any way. Great, you know what I mean? Every little bit helps, so I'm gonna do what I can.
Yeah, because it is, it's ultra important. Ultra important. People don't realize how much it really takes, and what Kelly and Adam and then the whole crew, everybody that works with them and for them, it's definitely a passion, right? And it takes all kinds of people, it takes all kinds of money, and it takes all kinds of help. So like Lacey said, whatever it is, if you want to buy a $1,000 sponsorship, do it. If you can't afford that, just make sure that you go to the racetrack, buy some tickets. All these racetracks matter.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, like every little bit helps, but it's so true. What Spanky said, PB family is safe. He's like, family's good. You might not be able to. I'll just drive them up there.
Yeah.
But the every little bit helps, right? It sounds weird. maybe to some people, but it's so true. If you've helped put on an event or be part of one, and man, are we lucky that the people that we get to work with at these racetracks are such good people and willing to just pitch in and do whatever and work the long hours, and a lot of them on their feet the entire time or no breaks for 8 hours straight. You know what I mean? You got people at my day job that complain if they don't get 2-3 breaks in the day, and I go to the racetrack and I see people work, from morning until midnight, and there's not one complaint.
Yeah. And it's because they love what they do, right?
That,
and like,
that's it.
Like Spanky said right there, the whole group, from ownership down to the kids that are flipping burgers and making hot dogs, it all means the same, and a lot of us that have been there for a while started there. I made hot dogs at Meridian Speedway. I took 50 cents. That might be aging me, but it's true. 50 cents to park way back in the day when I was young, and all I wanted was to be able to have an opportunity to walk in and watch some of my heroes do what we love watching them to do. So you've gotten a front row seat, and definitely your racing family has grown over the last 3 years.
Yeah, and we just want to see it keep going. You know what I mean? The couple hours that we drive to and from the racetrack, Diana and I, we always find ourselves dreaming. I can't wait till we can get this at the racetrack. What if we did this at the racetrack? Just different ideas. Like if I won that Powerball, I'm putting in a VIP suite over here. You know what I mean? And yeah, we just dream it all up, and because that's what we want. We just want to see success and more people come and hang out and have a good time with their friends, with their families, and enjoy the sport that we love watching.
Yeah. So this is when we kick this thing off in February. This is normally when you're like, so next week, Brent, at Magic Valley Speedway. now we're looking at banquets. Later on in the year to honor all those champions. You got the cool opportunity to honor right there on the track, which the banquets are an amazing bonus. I love them. I mean, I've done so many of them up here over the last couple of decades, but there's just something about that guy or that girl climbing out of that race car at Victory Lane knowing they just sealed the deal, isn't there?
Yeah, seeing the excitement and the crew running down with all the big smiles on their faces, and they're ready to just kick off a party, yeah, it's the excitement, the buzz, it's electric, and being around that is next level experience. So like you said, like the banquets are cool, and I'm thankful that we get invited to go to those things and help out a little bit. But yeah, it's just there's something being at the racetrack that's just different. And people ask me, like, how'd you get into this racing thing? Like, I didn't grow up in racing. I didn't have any friends that were race car drivers or family members. I lived a stone's throw from RMR, and I didn't go there until I worked there.
Right.
But I knew the sounds of summer was hearing cars on track. I could hear them from my house. So you knew it was summertime and school's almost ready to be out when the season started. So it was, it was just part of the sounds of summer. But once you get there and you get to experience the racetrack atmosphere, you just don't ever want to leave.
You're locked in, right?
Yeah, because it's so great. It's fuel, it's fire, it's fun. You get a little bit of crashing and dashing and splashing and fire and food. Hello, food. I like that.
Yep.
And the family, the people. Throw that in, sign, seal, delivered. You're hooked. That's it.
Yep. You're never going away. And yeah, so the on-track celebration is cool. And then, like you said, a month or two down the road, we get everybody together. Some of them dress up, some of them, and then you're like, "Whoa, you clean up pretty good. Are you sure you're Bob Smith out of the Street Stocks 8th place?" You're like, "Wow, looking good." And it is, and then that's the cool atmosphere because you're in that dead time between season over, season beginning, and like Spanky said, it doesn't matter if you're in the beer barn or you're in the grand ballroom. It's just an opportunity for those folks to get theirs, because I don't care if it's a bando or a super modified or anything in between. it means something to every one of those people, you know. And I mean, I've heard it doing the jobs that we do. Sometimes they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, who wants to see Patrick? He's won 89 main events and he's in victory lane again. Who cares? Patrick cares." Or Patrick's friend that is sick or passed away that he's running for this weekend, that guy cares. Or if it's a 7-year-old kid, he's going to care every time because all he wants to do is win. That's why we're doing it, right?
Yeah, man. And it's like you said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where. What matters is the people, and celebrating them. And that's what, like Spanky said, like, celebrate those people, man, because they put in the hours. They had to figure out, first of all, from however long they've been doing it, they had to get a car and they had to get sponsors and get all the gear and the equipment and go and show up and practice. And you know what I mean? There's so much. It's not, they don't just roll up at 5 o'clock, hop in the car, let's go. You know, pump the tires, put a little fuel in. You know, it's so much work, and they've all got crews that help out too, and family members that are taking time off work, and traveling with them. So it's like, it's like giving people their roses, like we talk about. You know what I mean? Like, they deserve it, man. So let's give it to them. Let's live it up, because that's just how we got to be. We've had too many shows where we've been throwing out thoughts and prayers, so let's have a good time while we're here to have a good time.
Yep. Celebrate it. So yeah, so for all of us with, you know, that have been down the Magic Valley, obviously Patrick gets to see every single show. Congratulations to all those champions. I know we got a few of them that are regulars on here, and we appreciate them, and it's time to look forward to 2026 at Magic Valley Speedway, and that thing's going to get bigger and better with the Highway 16 group. Can't wait to see some of the new cool stuff. I've heard some things, and it's going to be a crazy year, man. 2026 is going to have a little new flair down there. Some stuff. You and I'll drink a Dr. Pepper and talk about it off the record. Because all I was doing was eavesdropping.
Well, and Adam mentioned something at the track, so I think I can mention it here because he said it on the microphone there, and that was a little, maybe a little new class, little farm truck class, maybe. Yeah. So little Western have a good time class. If you've been to the races and you've seen what used to be called the Bombers, now we do Thunder Dogs. Mm-hmm. Similar-ish with trucks, farm trucks, old trucks, turn them into race trucks.
Yep.
We're going to have a good time.
Keep your eyes and ears open on the Magic Valley Speedway Facebook pages, magicvalleyspeedway.com. Because I think somebody, Austin earlier, what's the off season? Yeah. There isn't one, because the group in the office for both of these amazing racetracks, Lacey and the Walden family up there, we might be putting on shows in 2025 at the moment, but we are looking forward to 2026 already. The pen is to the paper, and that stuff is happening. Nobody even knows it yet. So
yeah, and I'm bugging. Farm dogs racing together. There you go. No buck farm trucks. That was it. No buck farm trucks.
Now that could get an announcer in trouble if we're talking too fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
methanol. We have
methanol. Finish that. Methanol. No
farm dogs racing together.
Yes. No buck. Farm truck. That I do see an opportunity for a mistake. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to practice it, because that could be an issue we don't want to have.
And then wouldn't it be crazy if, like, never mind, I'm not even going to go there. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
If the sponsor had the word luck in it, we would just be like,
oh yeah,
lucky. Yeah, we won't talk about that, because you and I will have to practice to not make that happen. Look at me keep popping Spanky. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, no buck farm trucks. We'll get there with it. We'll get there.
We'll get it done. Yeah. You practice. You got 5 months. Ish. It's more than that, probably, but I don't want to say it's more than that because it seems too far away.
Yeah. Well, I've been texting Brent. I've been texting Brent Cool. I'm bugging him. I hope Brent, if you're watching this, forgive me, dude, because I'm just like asking him about all the sponsorship stuff. Can I get the info here? Can I get this? What about this? What about this? What about this? You know what I mean? And he's probably like, give me a sec, dude. Like, chill out. I'm just like, I'm ready to go. 2026. Let's make it happen. I wanted to be here yesterday.
Yep. Spanky said Spanky would get to the point where he's like, what the are the no fuck farm trucks fucking doing? Whatever. Yeah. Actually, the first time they race, you need to put Spank on the mic. Just see how he does. He would love that. Oh, he just typed yes and erased it. He didn't want everyone to know. Yeah,
Okay, yes.
he didn't. So, yeah, man. So for me, I'm nothing but thank you. Thank you for what you do down there. I know that Adam and Kelly and the whole crew appreciate everything that you guys do, and can't wait for chapter 4 of you guys being down there. So
We love it and we appreciate it.
LOL means yes, I would love to announce with Patrick.
I would love nothing more than to be on the microphone.
Yeah, that's just the way Spanky shortens it up. But no, man, I mean, just, when it all started, like I said, it's a passion. It doesn't matter if it's Spank or Riley or Rachel or any of these people that put this thing on. You don't have to be the promoter or the management. If you're part of the team, you want to see it go good. So I appreciate what you guys do down there, and I appreciate that you let me crash your party every now and then. So,
Dude, we love it. We love it. Every time Uncle Brent gets come down, we love it.
Uncle now, next year probably Grandpa, because I'm getting older.
It's okay.
You see me moving like this chair. It's like, I think I need a padded chair. This chair, and I need to go back to Iron Body Fitness because this shirt makes me look very well endowed. I'm looking a little chubby today.
Hey, that's why I sit so low in the camera, so I can't catch all of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need Iron Body to send me like an off-season fitness
I'll just
plan.
hold my cup so you can't see that. Oh, that had water in it. That was dumb. That's not a spill-proof cup, actually, by the way. So yeah, thank you for what you do down there. We're gonna fire things up at Meridian Speedway on Saturday night. It is a boat race of destruction grand finale. ATS Inland is helping us out. Ryan Shelby with Guild Mortgage. And then we're giving away some championships. We got 3 championships to give away. We got 6 big classes: mini stocks, Hornets, Thunderdogs, street stocks, late models, modifieds. That's a pretty good race class that's going to be packing the stands there on Saturday night. And then we ended up with the final boat race of destruction.
Yeah, that sounds like a bunch of good classes. Cap it off with the destruction race. So it's basically something for everyone.
Yeah. So you're not going to want to miss that. Then on November, I'm already a month away. October 11th and 12th, nothing at Meridian or Magic Valley, of course. But Black Canyon Raceway is running the 2-day Tater Cup. So outlaw carts galore. I know on that weekend as well, the Motorplex at the Mill has their championship night. And then, we have the 18th off. And then on the 25th, we're back for a Trunk or Treat championship races. Street stock triple 33s highlight the card on the final night of the year. That's a day race. Trunk or Treat goes from 12 to 1:30. Gates open at 2:30. Green flag for the final time at Meridian Speedway, October 25th at 3 o'clock. Because it's either going to be 70 or 7, because that's the way Meridian weather is.
Either way, show up, because there's going to be lots of candy. Lots of candy.
Lots of candy. Get there for the Trunk or Treat. Literally thousands of kids walk through the gates of that thing. And if you walk through there with your kids, you can come back 45 minutes later. Pretty good chance you're just going to have a ticket in your hand to be able to walk in the gates that night. We would love to pack the house on the final night of the year.
Would they ever call that the Candy Cup?
They might.
Just brainstorming.
Brainstorming. Yeah. That's
Candy Cup Classic.
Because we always, back in the old days, we had some Easter Seals races in the beginning of the year around Easter time.
Right on.
So yeah, we could you got work on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, 3 big championships going to be handed out at Meridian Speedway this weekend. So, and then of course 2 days, the nation's fastest half-mile tri-oval, Tri-Cities Raceway is going to be firing this thing up with the Desert Food Mart, Cougar Cave Cafe, Northwest Super Late Models, Pro Lates, Mini Stocks, the vintage. I mean, Lacey has the full meal deal at Tri-Cities. Low budget TV's got that, so that's pretty cool up there too. So where do you want to go racing? That's all you got to figure it out. If you want to watch it, you got low budget TV on one TV and you got Speedcast.tv on the other for a boat race of destruction grand finale.
Yep, I'm going to be watching online. We're going to head. We got somewhere to go this weekend down Central Utah, so we're going to be watching on the phones and have it all pulled up. And we might as well just pull up both, one on mine and one on Diana's. We can watch both.
Set them on the dashboard. I need to apologize. Today when I was doing our podcast, I told you I was doing our little promo that I was doing. I wanted to make sure that Lacey was going to be able to get on before we publicized it. And somehow I hit a button, and it immediately told me, it said, "You have sent this to 311 friends. Would you like to continue?" And I'm like, no. So if you got a weird messenger message from me, and I know a few of you did, and I tried to delete a bunch of them before people saw them, and then they're probably thinking, what's Brent already sending me that he wants to delete before I opened it? But anyway, fat fingers, I guess. I don't know what I did. But
it's all good.
My apologies for that, because sometimes that's the kind of crazy stuff I do.
It happens. It's okay.
And, yeah, I was like, wow, that's a little creepy. Creeper Brenardi here.
No, dude, it's all good. Fire them off, dude. Send all the messages.
Yeah. Send them to everybody in the world. Which, by the way, everybody on this podcast right now needs to go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Right down there on the bottom of the screen. Well, it will be. Yeah, we need to bump that. We need to pump that up because we got to be seen. We got some people that are already helping us, and we also have some people that want to help us more. But we have to show them that you guys are interested. So do that. Go to our Facebook page, click on the 3 little dots, and it says invite your friends, invite millions of friends right now. We did it for the Magic Valley Motorsports Hall of Fame, and it exploded in a couple of hours. Yeah, so if it says you have 500 friends to invite, just click select all and see if they want to join us, because we could use the help as we roll into 2026. We got to keep our payroll up, right, Patrick?
Yeah, we want to keep it up, and we want the people that are helping us to make. We want them to know that it's worth what they're doing to help us out, first of all, and we want people to join the racing family. Like Spanky said, like and subscribe. It's not that hard. If you can't catch the show live, you can. Makes it so you can catch it later on YouTube or Facebook or both. So
yeah, YouTube also. Any interviews that we do at the racetracks, whether it's Meridian, Twin, Black Canyon Raceway, anything that we do a video on, we just throw it on the YouTube page. There's like 300 videos on there. Some of them are worth it. I think they're all worth it because Patrick and I put them together. But you can pick and choose race interviews, little short recaps, all that sort of stuff, or the full show.
Yeah, so you'll see the shows, and then like Brent said, Brent is the guy that's always at the racetrack early, interviewing whoever wants to talk to him, right? So if he can get 5 racers on, 10 racers, however many people are gonna pull up to the microphone with Brent for a minute and just talk about the weekend, it's a great place where you can see maybe the racers, what they're thinking, how they're feeling, getting ready for the event. And sometimes it might be after, but you could kind of see a little bit, just get a look behind the scenes at what the racers are thinking about before they go into these things and stuff. So check it out there. YouTube, subscribe, share.
Help us out. This time next week, we will be less than 30 days from the 2025 Open Wheel Showdown. We'll also be talking to DJ Hamilton. He's got some racing this weekend. We'll get DJ on here next Wednesday and just give us a little Open Wheel Showdown preview, the big show after just 2 or 3 weeks after that. Can't wait for that either. So we got some. It's over, but it's not over, right, Patrick? So close.
Yeah, you're down to that time of the year where there's still racing going on, but you better get in while there's somewhere to get in because we're running out of days.
Yeah. So pick your poison. If you need to watch them on TV, low budget speedcast.tv this weekend. Meridian Speedway, gates open at 4:45. Boat Race of Destruction races start at 6:30. And if anybody wants to drive to West Richland, Washington at 11 p.m. with Brent Artie, the Uber truck will be leaving immediately after the boat race because I'm going to go up and hang out with my friends and some of these great race car drivers and see something that I haven't got to see before. So I'll let you know if I make it.
Take lots of pictures, post them on the Facebook. I want to see it all.
Yeah, it's going to be a cool night. So we appreciate Lacey coming on. Raced In Bowling, Overturf Photography, Performance Signs and Graphics, just some of the big helpers that keep this show going. And you guys, we appreciate you taking 60 minutes out of your week to hang out with us to talk about racing.
Yeah.
So we're good to go. So Patrick's off. We're going to be at Meridian one more weekend before the 25th. And And again, like we always say, just take care of each other. I know there's a lot of craziness in this world. Just remember, like Patrick said, too many I miss yous and all of that crap. So let's take care of everybody while we're here and be nice. Be nice to each other, Patrick.
Yeah. Tell your people you love them, and let's have a good day.
All right. So we'll see everybody at the races. We're gonna get Patrick on here with DJ next week, and we're gonna roll through the off season here for a little while and see how things go. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, because as we get into that November range, tell us, who do you want to talk to? Who do you want to see? What do you want to do? Patrick and I are kind of like, yeah, we'll do pretty much whatever you guys want us to do. Maybe even some things you don't want us to do.
Yeah, as long as we don't get a visit from the sheriff's office again, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, because neither one of us can afford to get bailed out of jail. And I know you all love us, but I also know not a single one of you would come bail us out of jail, right? I mean, my kids would be like, sorry, Dad, there's food in the pantry. Your truck has gas. We're good for at least 9 days.
Riley would be like, sorry, my wallet's at the Flying J in Snowville.
Yeah. Riley would just start using that guy on the other hand. I don't know. So for all the sponsors, for Lacey and all the crew at Tri-Cities Raceway and everybody here locally, we appreciate you guys joining us. Like, share, subscribe, and be a part of the Pit Stop Podcast as we roll into the fall and winter. And we'll see you guys next week with DJ Hamilton 2025 Open Wheel Showdown. And then from then on, you guys are going to be stuck with Patrick and I. So you got to tell us what you want to talk about.
Bring it.
All right. See you guys. Have a good week with your family, buddy.
Thanks. Yeah.